I am Canada. I am Canada.
The Amazing Rainbow. The Amazing Rainbow.
I'm C.men. This is C.men Impossible.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
And welcome back to this name.
Yeah.
We left off talking about the last bomb.
Yeah, the bomb of death.
Yeah, and how it what from the timeline of the farm world swayed Simon to stop the bomb, and then the one we follow, and he didn't stop it, and we know he could have.
Well, my thoughts on the matter is that his crown probably had something to do with it, which is pretty obvious. I mean, he was going crazy, so maybe in that one he gained a little bit of control over the crown just before it killed him. That's wiggity whack, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. The crown does have some control. I don't know what. I don't.
Well, and if the crown has its own ambitions, now we have a completely new character.
The crown.
Yeah. Basically.
Anyway, I wanted to discuss this because I've been anxious to. Billy and the Lich.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Lich.
Let's start with Billy. It says he's a human, but he's really big.
And he has 6 fingers.
Yeah.
And he fought a bear.
No human could possibly fight a bear. Finn couldn't.
He couldn't.
He fought a lot of people.
But he could not fight a bear.
No.
There was that one episode where he fought a bear's cub.
That's a cub. Who can't tell?
Yeah.
But he may have fought the barn.
The barn?
Yeah. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Where he's a legendary fighter of some 6 islands.
Yeah. So, and the train, who's almost as legendary as the farm.
But not as. Who's going to get bionic
Train
legs?
will struggle on.
One thing I did want to talk about in that line of we have Fight King.
Yeah. And his Coliseum is actually something from the pre-war era.
Yeah, it is actually. But what bred Fight King? I mean, it's Latin.
It is.
So maybe it's just
the spirit's there. Well, my thoughts are, because the Mushroom Wars divided up into different wars, one belief, I can't remember who said it online, but somebody said that there was multiple wars, and that one was fought with actual technology, futuristic technology and things like that, tanks, cars, what have you.
Yes, because tanks are very futuristic.
Well, they're futuristic for them, I guess.
But that details.
Hover tanks or something like that.
Hoover tanks.
Yeah. Well, the point is, they had modern warfare. The next war was most likely fought with swords and arrows and things like that.
Where Ghost Princess is?
Yeah. Because we don't see, that one would have to be somewhat more modern, because we don't see the banana guards using, we don't see them using guns or lasers or anything like that, but in the farm world...
It's a kingdom.
Yeah, but in the farm world we see, you don't see anybody with laser guns or anything like that, except that one butterfly in the Desert of Doom.
Which, it looked like the Desert of Doom... I mean, you had the one, I can't remember the episode, it's where Finn faces his fear of oceans.
Yeah.
You have that one, and then underneath the water is a whole city, and then in the Desert of Doom, you have evidence of there being like a lake or something there.
The evidence of the war is obvious, it's all around. Even in the very first intro, you have evidence of the war.
Yeah, that little nuclear bomb.
Yeah, there's nuclear bombs laying all over the ground. There's actually a zombie hand somewhere in the background. If you look, children... at the back of your cereal box, you will see Tony the Tiger is not lying to you.
No. Tony the Tiger is not allowed. No.
Oh, yeah.
He turned his back on the Breakfast Club long ago.
Oh.
He burned that bridge.
Poor Tony. Bad cereal, man. Bad cereal.
Horrible what happened to him.
Yeah. Anyways, back on topic.
Yes.
The Lich.
Yes. I guess. I had something to say,
What confuses me is that he had an army of demons around him. Do you suppose Hunson Abadir was possibly in league with the Lich or Simon?
Some people think that. Some people do, because he was also friends with Peppermint Butler.
Hunson Abadir?
Yeah.
Where's the proof of that?
There's a picture in his house where it shows him playing golf. Hunson's at the tee and Peppermint Butler's back there. I mean, he could be butlering for him.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I saw it's on the Wikipedia page.
Huh. Well, I have to look back at that then.
You do. It's awesome. I forget.
Let's see.
Well,
that would actually link him more to death. What do you suppose death has to do with this? Then?
he's death.
Well, but the Lich could have made like a deal with him or something like that.
Well, if you want to do
Why
that
would
way, Abraham Lincoln could have done the same.
Right. Well, he's obviously made a deal with death before in the past.
We haven't even touched on Gob. Hold on, I have his name.
Grod.
Nope, it's
Glob.
Grob.
God.
Grod.
God. I'm gonna call him Bob.
Yeah, about that. He in the episode where he premiered, he told Lincoln that Lincoln was prophesized to meet Jake.
Yes, that is true.
So we don't know nothing about that. But then Lincoln is kind of dead.
Right, and Lincoln actually gave us the idea that Magic Man was cast down 200 years. So my question is, have you know about the 37th Dead World, the one where death stays at?
The only ones we've heard of is the 37th and the 50th.
Right, the 50th. Where was that at?
I don't know. I know.
Which episode?
I don't remember, but I know.
I'm sure. It's
Isn't that
there.
where Abraham Lincoln went to meet him on the 50th Dead World?
No, it's 37.
I may be wrong on that.
Okay. Well, we do know that.
God forbid the 40 people watching this crucify that.
Oh yeah. Don't try this at home, kids. Professionals get hurt. But we know that from what Abraham Lincoln told us that we actually have certain dates. We know the certain dates. There was 1,000 years, and during those 1,000 years, we know the time of Finn's birth. Magic Man was cast down at around 200 years before the end of before the start of the series. He was cast about 200, 180, something like that, years before. We know the last bomb was dropped about 600 years in.
Well, even so, the chunk of the Earth that was gone,
Yeah.
a bomb couldn't have caused that.
Well, the Lich has a bag of holding. And while we're on the topic of that, it can hold anything.
It can hold a chunk of the Earth?
His plan was to suck up the entire universe and throw it into the sun.
It's a good plan. Because then where would he leave?
I
What
don't
do you
know.
think he'd do after that?
Well, he wants the extinction of all life, so...
So once he burns the whole universe into the sun, what is he going to do?
I don't know. Well, he wants the... How does that work if he wishes for the extinction of all life? What's he going to do? That's a pretty boring existence. That's Baragon existence right there.
I guess he's
For
done.
those of you that don't know, Baragon is off of Bleach, and he was an old dude who had everything he wanted till Aizen kicked the crap out of him.
That's a totally different subject.
Yeah, but it fits, because what the hell's the Lich going to do after he succeeds?
Chill.
He's going to sit on a throne for 1,000 years, chill out.
1,000?
Be
Who's
bored
gonna
as
stop
crap.
him? No one's alive.
I'm sure there'll be something. Prismo's still going to be alive. You can't kill Prismo.
Nah.
Why not?
Prismo resides in a time box type thing that's immune to all changes and powers from whatever the Lich could throw at him.
He would actually have to fight him, and since he's a shadow being, there's really no way to hurt him.
What, Prismo?
He's a shadow being. He's a shadow.
I don't know if he's a shadow. He's more like a deity type thing.
Well, Lincoln is a deity type.
No, actually, he's more like a prophet.
You're a prophet.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
You're welcome. I try to. I do what I can.
Okay. So what are some of your theories on the connection with Peppermint Butler and death?
I don't know, dude. Dude freaks me out.
Yeah, he does. He freaks a lot of people out.
Him and Lincoln are the only ones who know death.
Right.
Because Lincoln shares an inside joke with him.
About a penny.
Yeah. And I think it was Jake that said, if I had a penny for every time something magic went wrong, I'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Right.
And for that matter, if we're on top of the deities, what about Grob? I mean, we have no idea where the Martians came in.
Right. Well, again, if you look at the 37th Dead World, you see police cars, and at one point you actually see a flying saucer. I'm a little confused with that.
I'm guessing that's a world where aliens exist, and they're aliens?
Well, maybe, but did the Martians have some say in the Mushroom War?
Eh.
It's one theory. I mean, it's not foolproof.
Well, they don't seem to bother anyone on Ooh.
What about Ah?
Well, they may not... Well, that's the other thing.
We haven't seen any lands.
Yeah, well, we only have a map of the Candy Kingdom, we only have the map of so many kingdoms. We know there's a fire kingdom, a candy kingdom,
All in Oo.
and
All adjacent.
Yeah,
We know
close
nothing
to it.
outside that lane.
And actually, Oo is just an island.
It
looks like, from what we've seen, the crater actually misses most of North and South America.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't make anything from that map.
Yeah, that's true.
But I remember what I was gonna say. Since the Ice King does have penguins,
Yeah,
it's the penguins don't exist in North and South. I think it's only North.
right.
So what he made his Ice Kingdom with the penguins, that could be North Pole, and it just shifted.
It could be.
Or it's still up there, and it's like that's where Oo is, like up in the North Pole.
One theory that well, not really a theory, just more of a concern really, is how did penguins survive nuclear fallout?
Ice Kingdom, Ice
They're
Kingdom.
like Twinkies.
They are super.
We have
amazing
Gunther,
penguins.
and even Hunson was afraid of him. He's like, in all my years of living, I have never seen a being so evil.
Have you seen a penguin, man? They're vicious. They're like attack dogs. They'll
But
rip your
penguins.
eyes out. But they'll rip your eyes out, man.
And for that matter, what did Gunther birth?
He burst like that crazy cat thing.
Yeah,
but
but
we
what
don't
is
know
it?
exactly. We don't exactly know what it
I
is.
mean, that could just be another one of those things that's like, it's fun. You just throw it in.
Have you seen the one with Gunther stealing the demonic wishing eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, he pulls it out in that one, but we don't really know what it does.
That floats.
Well, it fired off actual magical beam things. So it does something. We just don't know what it is.
we don't. Awkward silence time.